Chris Watts has been a massive case in the true crime community for a very, very long time. I mean, people outside of it were like, how could anything like this happen? If you're not familiar with the story, Chris Watts was having an affair with a woman named Nicole, and he wanted to supposedly be with Nicole so badly that he wanted to leave his old life behind. And that old life included his wife, Shanann Watts, his 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste. They were I don't even think they were 5 years old yet. And Chris wanted to be with Nicole. He didn't want to have kids anymore, and he didn't want to have a wife. So in the middle of the night, he murdered his entire family, and then he buried his wife in a shallow grave outside of his work site, and he put his daughters into giant oil vats that were on the property that he worked. And he planned to get away with this and have his new little girlfriend. And what's also very disturbing to me is he planned to go back to that work site every single day, knowing that his children were inside of the oil vats. So Chris Watts is a psychopath. But that doesn't deter these lovely ladies who are writing him prison letters. Yes! That's right. Prison letters to Chris Watts. I mean, we know it's always happening. The hybristophiliacs, they're on Twitter. They're on TikTok. They can't stop. They won't stop. But this time, somebody actually retrieved the letters that were being written to Chris Watts. And I'll tell you right now, the girls are not okay. What's so interesting about hybristophiliac prison letters is they're all kind of similar in a way. I don't know. It looks like the county intercepted these letters and they got published somehow. So the voice in this is not actually the women that wrote it. It's somebody that does an excellent voiceover. But I have to show you how absolutely unhinged these letters are. Because if you are writing to a man that killed his entire family to be with his mistress, you don't want nothing good for yourself. I want some of that. I want me a piece of that. This lady hates herself. Oh, Tammy sent a photo! She's written once more.
The big boys in the state pen told my dad they have already named you Christine.
They thought they were doing a little like, hee hee, me and Chris. Like, no, bro, no. Dude, hold on. It's been so long since I watched this. It is physically hard for me to watch this without laughing because these letters are so insane. Please allow me to laugh. And you're allowed to laugh too.
Chris, hi there. You're probably wondering who I am and why I'm writing to you. So let me try to explain and tell you a little bit about who I am. First off, I hope this letter finds you getting through the day as best as you can. My name is Hannah, and I've been the property of DOC since June 2014. I've been following your story for the past few days and just really feel the need to tell you that you've got a complete stranger hoping that you're doing all right and sending you lots of good energy as you start down this path. You are not alone.
That is why these women write these letters, because they think he's alone and vulnerable, and they don't think that they're good enough to date somebody when they're doing well. So they're trying to swoop in when they're at a low point. Like, what do you mean you're not alone, Chris? You don't fucking know him.
Without going into too much detail right now, I'm sitting on a 13-year sentence for a financial crime.
I'm a bad girl too.
In November. However, my case was high profile, and I can tell you right now that the media makes the worst situations into hell. I think that's why I feel this connection to you, because the coverage and assumptions of you and your case already has me feeling irritated for you. I hope that makes sense. I can only offer this advice to you, Chris. Don't talk to any type of media. They all suck.
Okay, all of these letters are gonna give pick-me energy, all of them. But something about my case was pretty high profile, and that's what made me hate the media. I see what they're doing to you, Chris. They did it to me too. We can get through this together.
They will beg for interviews, try to come see you in jail. They pull out all the stops for a few words from you. I will never ask you anything about your case. It has no bearing on why I'm writing to you. And you're in such an early critical stage of all of this, you cannot be too careful. So from my experience, I can tell you this. It's a tough road, and some days are way harder than others. But you seem like a strong guy, and you'll get through this. Again, you are not alone, okay? Now to tell you a little bit about me. I just turned 39 on August 8th. I'm 5'6", 130 pounds, dark brown hair and green eyes. I'm full-blooded Italian. Before I was a felon, I was a paramedic, and now a certified personal trainer. I love sports, especially football. I'm originally from Nebraska. Musical and physical fitness is crazy important to me. I was married to a police officer, but we've been divorced for about 5 years now.
Oh.
Chris, I really don't have any expectations and hopes in writing to you.
Dude, this is a full-on dating letter. How's she look at the news reports and say, I want that. I want some of that. I want me a piece of that. I'm gonna write me a letter. How do you hate yourself this much? Well, dude, actually, no. I take that back because I was the queen of hating myself my whole life. Like, dude, nobody could hate me harder than I hated myself. But I've got some real fucking competition here because this lady hates herself.
Of course, I'd love to hear back from you when you're up to it. For some reason, I found myself caring about how you're doing. So all I'm trying to say is that I'm here. Whether you want some outside conversation or just to get out of your head for a little while, I'm here. And since I'll be released this winter, I can help you out from out there too. Just FYI. Take care, Chris. Truly, Hannah.
Oh my God. I have no choice but to look that up. No way. Holy the last lady. I just looked her up. She's right. Her case was high profile. This headline says, Ann Crawl, the cancer-faking Lakewood cop's wife, pleads guilty to fraud, could get 15 years. And she said her ex-husband was a cop. The Lakewood cop's wife allegedly faked cancer in order to shake down folks, including police officers, for thousands in charitable donations. So the lady that wrote that letter is a cancer faker.
You piece of
All right.
Really,
Next
Hannah.
up, Miss Summer.
Hey, sweetie. How are you holding up? My name is Summer. I know jail is tough, but keep your head high. You got this. I am always here for you. I will be adding some money to your canteen.
Ooh.
I know how it is. Write me back. We can be pals.
Ooh.
Love always, Summer. If brief, phone call me collect. I'll be waiting on your call or a letter.
Dude, I gotta say though, Summer has the type of handwriting that I wanted when I was in elementary school. Like this type of handwriting, I was like, wow, she's really got it all together. The bubble letters, I'm like, really? But looks like the bubble letter girls don't always have it all together.
You don't
This is
know
Tammy.
me, but I think you might want to. My name is Tammy, and I'm from Ohio.
Okay, hold on. I need to dial it back a little bit. We need to get the pick me meter going. This is how we're gonna do the scale. This is the scale. I have to explain it to you. This is gonna be the pick me scale, okay? Assuming that they're kind of all pick me's, we're gonna make the pick me scale start at a 5. A 5 is a full blown pick me. A 4, 3, 2, 1, like those are like lower levels of it could be, but not quite a pick me, okay? If it's 5 or higher, actually, I don't even know why I'm doing this scale because it doesn't even matter what they wrote in the letter. They're literally writing to a family mass murderer. I actually think they might all be 10s. Why am I giving it a scale? Never mind the scale. They're all 10s. All right, let's get back to Tammy. Oh, Tammy sent a photo!
Dear Chris, you don't know me, but I think you might want to. My name is Tammy, and I'm from Ohio. I'm 36, never married. Was close one time, but my career got in the way.
Okay.
No kids. Die-hard OSU fan.
Okay.
Alumni, too. Sorry, but I really don't like the Steelers. I will try not to hold that against you.
Ooh, she knows his
Anyway,
favorite team!
I will
Oh
keep-
my God. Red alert, pick me. Red alert. Danger zone. Danger zone. She's talking about sports. Look, don't get me wrong. There are some girls that are super, super into sports, right? But you guys that do know sports, you know the girls that don't fucking know sports and are just saying it to dudes right off the bat. Tammy said it in the first paragraph, and I'll tell you right now, I used to work at Hooters, so I can smell this behavior from a fucking mile away.
I will try not to hold that against you. Anyways, I will keep this short because I'm not sure this will even get to you. I just wanted to reach out and be your friend if you'd like. Someone who knows nothing about you, therefore will not judge you based on your current situation.
Ooh, this is what they always do as well. They offer value. They clearly state the value that they offer. No judgment. I'll accept you no matter what. Come on in. Dude, oh my God. Also, I can't believe the lady in the first letter, she tried to make it seem cool, like, ooh, I had a high-profile financial crime. You faked cancer and scammed charity donations off of people.
You piece of ass.
I will say this. It seemed rather archaic to print pictures on a printer, since we do everything electronically anymore. But for now, it'll do. Maybe down the road, if I hear back from you and we start to correspond, I will send you actual pictures. Believe me, I have a zillion. I will tell you this, I am not fake. I'll never lie to you. I don't want anything from you, and I don't want to discuss your case. I am also not a crazy person who writes to inmates.
Survey says.
Yes, you are. Any further questions from the jury? Like,
I am also not a crazy person who writes to inmates. First time for everything. I'm actually very nervous. If I never hear a word from you, I will understand, but please, don't hesitate to write back if you just like to have a new friend. Be strong, Tammy. P.S. I didn't expect my pics to print full page. Oh my God. Like, I'm right there in your face. Dear Chris.
Oh my God. Is this Tammy again? Is this the same Tammy? It's her writing again a month later. Let me leave. Let me leave this earth. I must go. I can no longer be here.
Dear Chris. No! I imagine you might be getting a lot of mail. Hopefully not all negative. I wrote to you a few weeks ago and haven't heard back, so maybe you're not interested in writing right now. I completely understand, but I told you I'd send some actual photos, not ones printed on paper. I feel bad for you because of all the
Girl, she thinks it was the photos. Like, in her world, he's lonely and nobody will talk to him, but she's the only one writing to him. That's what she thinks. And she's like, wow, like no one's trying to be there for you. So you must not be getting my letters. I know no one is trying to be there for you. I know that. Like, maybe you're just getting a bunch of like jail mail and like media stuff, but like, why aren't you writing back to me? What's going on?
See stuff they are saying in the media. But like I said before, I don't want to discuss your case. I'm just here to be your friend. I'm just a simple girl, live in a small town, have a successful career, lots of friends, and a great family. Why is someone as pretty as me single and writing to someone in jail? As far as being single, I've recently come out of a bad breakup.
So I want a worse
one. I travel quite a bit for my job. Don't laugh. I'm finishing up my master's in psychology.
Oh my God.
Which has taken me quite a few years to accomplish. Whether I ever practice in the field isn't what drives me to finish. It's just being able to say I did it.
Who is she?
My ex wanting to get serious really quick, and there's no pretending for me. If it's not working, it's time to make a change.
Oh my God.
I love my...
It's interesting to me too that they're trying so hard to demonstrate their character in these letters.
my independence, but I also enjoy all my great friends and spending time with them.
She's like, hey, I'm normal.
If you'd like to know,
I'm
but
perfectly
for now,
normal.
I just wanted you to know someone was thinking about you and not at all like the monster they portray you to be. I hope you enjoy the pictures. As you can tell, some of them I'm blonde and some dark hair, which is my natural color. I went through one of those phases where I wanted to change but then got tired of it. Laugh out loud. Anyways, stay strong. You have a real friend if you want one. I just may keep writing until I hear from you.
Ooh.
Until then,
Ooh.
take care.
Ooh.
Tammy. P.S. I'm only allowed to put 4 pictures in an envelope, so maybe I'll send a few more. Just with pictures in the envelope.
Okay, thank you, Tammy. Next.
Dear Chris,
No!
send back 2 pictures that
We're back! We're back! She's written again. She's written once more.
Dear Chris, they sent back 2 pictures that I printed off the computer because they were more than a 5x7. But I hope you at least got your letter. And hopefully you got the recent letter with the 4 pictures. From what I understand, you are alone because of all the media attention, which I'm sure makes everything that much worse. I know you must be sad being where you are, which is why I keep writing, to hopefully...
I totally said that earlier. She said, I know you must be sad. In her world, he needs her so bad. And if she just keeps showing that she's gonna be there and be there for him, he'll write back because he's so vulnerable right now. That's literally what she thinks.
He gave you a little something positive to hopefully eventually look forward to.
She wants to be that light
I
in his
want you
life.
to know this. our writing would stay between us.
I think something else that's really interesting is these people want really badly to be important to somebody. And I think that that's a totally normal wound to have. Like, if you grew up in a home where your parents didn't treat you like if you never got treated as a number one or number two priority, it feels so good to be important to somebody, even if it's for a few minutes, or to be important to them in a relationship, or to be important to them as like a mother or father or something like that, right? These people are so desperate to feel important to somebody. They're trying to find the most vulnerable person they can, a mass murderer that's been disgraced by the entire state, and nobody wants anything to do with them. And they're like, that one right there, that one's going to be easy because they have nobody, because society has cast them out, and I will be there for them.
I want you to know this. Our writing would stay between us. I'm not looking for anything other than to be your friend when what seems like the whole world has turned against you. Even if you just write and say, hi, I like that. Here are
just show me
pictures,
I'm important.
all of which I hope you will be for your eyes only. Please know, I'm thinking of you. Right when you feel like it. I have a home number through my cable company, but I'm not sure you can collect calls.
Dude.
But you can try. I'm not always home, so if you do call, I don't answer.
Dude, you know she was sitting there just waiting for him to call.
Dear Chris, my name is Ruby, and I have been watching everything about your case. Wow, you've gone through so much. I was so mad at you for what you did, but the more I watched, the more I understood you. Not saying what you did was a good thing. I've seen lots of videos about you and your family. I feel for you. I really do. I've seen some videos that truly pissed me off. The way Shannon treated you was so belittling.
Oh,
made you feel like not a man. I'm sad for you that you just didn't.
That, I think, right there was the most pick-me statement ever. I think that's the worst statement I've seen in all these letters. Bro, these people deserve to get exposed and having these letters leaked. I need somebody, a guard or something, to be scooping these out and just distribute them to the media companies.
Made you feel like not a man.
That's crazy.
I'm sad for you that you just didn't walk away. I can say this, though. Satan is out tempting so many of us. It's not easy living life these days. We are so close to the return of Jesus Christ, I can taste it.
Oh my God.
I've been studying the Bible and the prophecy for 5 years now, and he is hunting so many people. I can say this. It's not too late, Chris. I can't imagine how you're feeling at this moment. Having nothing but time on your hands? If you would like to write, that would be great. I will never share what you write. I'm not out to make a buck. I'm out to save a soul. Please feel free to write. I'd love to hear from you. By the way, I don't hate you. You're my brother in Christ. Ruby, blessings in this time of trouble.
Thanks, Ruby.
Dear Chris, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Not everybody is against you. I'm not against you. I believe you told your wife that you no longer wanted to be married. You wanted a divorce, and I believe she snapped. She thought no matter what you would stay with her.
Oh my
God.
I
don't believe you were happy anymore. I do believe that you loved your babies. It showed on all the Facebook pictures and videos.
Oh
and from what's shown is a loving father. In some pictures, you showed love towards your wife, but as time went on, you started to fade away from her. But you still showed love towards your daughters. I believe your story, and to tell you the truth, if I saw someone try to hurt one of my 3 kids, I'd kill them too. I'd really like to get to know you. To hear back from you. Just remember, I'm on your side. The only thing I don't understand is the oil thing. But you must have had your reasons if you're the one who did that.
Wow, okay, this is a pick-me that's just down to be psychologically tormented into a relationship. Or in a relationship. Jesus Christ!
I have bipolar. And I've done things I wouldn't normally do if I didn't take my medicine.
Like this? Are you in a manic phase?
To not think the whole
you just said some
is
about Shannon.
I hope to hear from you when you have time to write back. Please don't do nothing stupid, like take your own life. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we can keep in touch. I hope to hear from you.
Do you guys think that these letters getting leaked was good for these people? Because this is so embarrassing. But like, this is, they thought they were doing a little like, hee hee, me and Chris. Like, no, bro. No, bro.
Taking time to read this. Right now, I know you're only got 1 hour. Hope to hear from you. Sincerely, Nikki. Dear Chris, I'd ask you how you're doing, but I can only
this
imagine.
is Nikki again.
I don't know if you received and read the first letter I wrote to you. At this point, girls are throwing themselves at you, claiming they're in love with you.
Oh.
Honey, these girls don't even know you. Just the same as I don't know you either, but
Oh?
I'm not confessing that I'm in love with you.
Okay.
But I still will say that your story could ring some truth to it if it is true. You said that you had an emotional conversation
What?
with your wife, and it turns out it was supposedly about you wanting a separation, and you didn't want the marriage no more. She's always saying how you're the best thing that ever happened to her, and she also said Chris would do anything I say, no matter what it is. You'd do anything for her.
It's crazy that this lady found a way to throw different women that she doesn't know under the bus twice. Like, in the beginning, when she said, I know a bunch of girls are throwing themselves at you, but they don't know anything about you. And then she goes on to, like, blame Shanann about something. Like, bro, one paragraph in, and she's just blaming every other woman and saying, Chris. This is so
It's very possible that she lost it when you told her that you wanted a divorce. Maybe she did choke the girls and you killed her out of rage, and then you panicked. I'm assuming. You were too good of a father to have done such a horrific crime, but because you killed Shannon, you panicked and done the unthinkable. I'm really on your side. You were not treated like a man for many years. You couldn't take that anymore. I could be wrong. I could be right. I wish to hear back from you and become friends and get to know each other. The only way we can get to know each other is to communicate, and I swear I'll never go public with anything because I don't want to get involved with the media. Most people think whoever could possibly think you are innocent of a lot of the charges. They think we are crazy. To hell with what they think. But I don't want that kind of attention. I just want to get to know the real Chris Watts.
Oop.
It's all up to you, but I promise you that I won't pour out any information you give to me. I'm not any kind of reporter. I'm a single mother who works at a grocery store who don't make much money. I stopped my education when I was in 9th grade because I got married and had kids.
More?
My oldest is 26, son Larry, middle Jasmine, 22, and
Are they seriously real? Yes.
Cameron's son, he's 14. All I do is work, clean my house, help take care of my parents. I haven't dated any man since my husband, ex-husband, beat me half to death 10 years ago.
Okay.
That's pretty much my story. I live in state housing. Rent is based on income. If my writing English is horrible, it's because of dropping out of school. Regardless, I'm a good, open-minded person.
Okay.
I believe things happen for a reason. And people aren't all together when they snap.
Oh.
I mean, who wakes up and says, damn, I think today I want to get up and just kill people. Especially
Chris
my family. Something happens to make people do what they do or don't.
He did it.
I've tried to commit. I wasn't in my right mind when I did that. But one person can only take so much.
But he did
If you witnessed your wife strangling the kids, you killed Shannon because you must have freaked out. Then, when all done, I believe you panicked.
All done.
Please, Chris, keep in touch with me. Whatever the case, I just want to be your friend and let you know you're not alone. Let's get to know each other, regardless if we've done good or bad.
The children.
There's a reason for everything, and we all need friends outside of family. I promise you, no matter what, I won't think any different of you. I'm not 100%. I have severe depression and bipolar too. I deal with it every day. I hope to hear from you.
Baby.
I really do. I worry about you every day when it comes to suicide.
Every day.
Please know, you found a true friend in me.
Oh.
I've
but
never
he
wrote
doesn't
anyone
know
in jail
you.
before, but there's something about you that I find very intriguing, fascinating, and I believe you weren't happy.
Probably because he's dangerous.
I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully I hear from you. Please believe in me and everything I say to you. Sincerely, Nikki. P.S. Please write back and let's get to know one another. I hope to hear from you.
Oh my god, dude.
Hi, Christopher. Oh, sweetie, you are my soulmate. I love you so much. I miss seeing you around the neighborhood. What will I do, my love? Freaks of nature like you should have been killed at birth,
Oh my
along
God.
with your
Oh,
parents,
I've
just
seen
like
this
the Romans
before.
did
I
to their
forgot.
defective offspring. You freak of nature. Hey, the big boys in the state pen told my dad they have already named you Christine. They can hardly wait to grab onto your ugly beard while cornholing you from behind.
Oh.
They also have some special surprises waiting for you, Christine, as well. You just can't imagine what's in store for you.
I don't know what else she's gonna say, so I've got to end it there.